Hi, my name is Blaise Christopher, and I will be sharing some of my poetry with you today. I hope you enjoy, and let's begin. Airdropping. The last time we talked about the First Amendment, I was wearing a red tank top with a row of golden retriever puppies on it. It was cute and patriotic, like the time my school hosted a mock election. The candidates were Gore and Bush, and at the time, being 7 and wildly obsessed with beauty, I wrote Bush on the ballot because his daughters looked nice, or had a nice nose. I don't know. I recall explaining my reason to a different 7-year-old wearing a John Deere hat. They said Gore sounded gross in the Deep South, and I thought of the scariest thing I knew: flying monkeys and a shrill woman with green skin. It wasn't until recently, when in the Van Gogh Museum, I was transported into a Glinda scene, accompanied by 2 friends. There were acetate sunflowers filling the edges of the room, with a yellow house neatly framing the entrance before me. People could walk through at their own pace, having profound love or just a mediocre appreciation. I felt 7 again, and big enough to stomp on a city, giggling with nausea at the hallucinogens I had eaten earlier in the day. But before we had found ourselves there, our group stood in a pastel room full of paintings depicting bestiality, a trope present since the Greeks, ever questioning the limits of mankind, or editing out the ones we cannot frame in good light. There's a place for all people. You can organize at your will, or simply online in the weird porn section of the web. Put that one there. Kissing Crook. 2 times longer than my limbs, looks over at my waist. Let's try that again. Kissing Crook. 2 times longer than my limbs, looks over at my waist from across the bed. I tie a knot to secure him, safely releasing air. I laugh at the imperfection, blown up and bumping off into wooden corners. I fall on the clean sheets, smelling of lavender, faintly thinking it's raining. Softly, the alarm sounds repeatedly from outside the fire station, beneath my bedroom window. The firemen talk about women, shaped like flowers, smelling of potent fear. My reflection remains the same, irrational gaze at the shape of my profile. An undeserving criticism to hide under the table. I erase the bad feelings, intermittently shrinking. I am seated on top, as a construct of restraint. Merging. Toward you and a bend in the face glimmers before a road. You stop, I watch, surely forging a confession out from there, window unlikely, a sonnet written, zapped by God, heaving in jest to the rhythm, a beat jumping twice over a monument. Some dead guy is big, you say nice things. We lay flowers down, on steps usually sat on, but the asphalt is arid, much like the day. The family is a portrait looking at a hill, as though it were a mountain to climb on and slide down, with worn soles, eating rocks occasionally. They are beautiful, and their hair is wispy. For a moment in the wind, I wish a kind of fleeting, to you and back, passing a baton that slaps the palm of the hand, a tempo that itches and is obstructed by itself, continuing to not stop. I wonder if I know them, or if they are a familiar image of small bugs eating holes on leaves. The soil looks dry enough to leave a footprint, to follow down the path, fitting my foot into a past hike through boulders that don't reside here. You can't tell. My legs are shaking at the insurmountable distance that sees no bounds. I wait to be marked by the sun until the next time I'll be with you adjacently. Here we go. Finders keepers. Surmounting to the descent of a light hail, I scratch the dandruff in my widow's peak a little harder into the hills of the blue blouse, with breast pockets filled to the brim like water rushing from the lip of a fountain I do not want to kiss. Wrappers crumpled into balls. I could ball up another between my index finger and my thumb, stick it beneath a surface to make another angry. By accident. They're touching sticky. The angry accomplish a new inventive way to be angry, but the culprit can never be found. About the blue blouse that has turned purple. In the wash there was a red sock. Again, I vowed to never wear red. Like white after Labor Day, but all year round. My brother fucking loves red. Moreover, maroon. In the same color, head to toe. It's a certain way to be seen. Standing against walls, looking cool. But really concealing the readjustment of my shoulders. They sound like a bike chain rotating against metal. I'm trying to be tough. But it's stupid to stop in the middle of a hike, getting vertigo. My back has hurt for 10 years, and whiplash from something, then someone, many years later. Consistently trying to trust people, promising latitudes, repetitive, but not for the right person. I mean it. When I turn off the lamp, stare into the doorless closet, that I am afraid of the door in the back, behind the clothes rack. All my dreams start and stop there, in my childhood home, with the circle driveway, frozen in a state of conflict, with the blue blouse, because it's too big and belongs to somebody else. I think I will leave it there. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope everyone is staying safe during this strange and uncertain pandemic. Bye.